To select the colors for your project, click on the Color Sequence Settings menu. To assign colors to your design, you'll need to reference your color sheet. A color sheet defines the number of color stops that your design has. A color stop is when your machine embroiders with one color and then stops to embroider with another. Your color sheet will list the predetermined color sequence that your machine will embroider in. To begin, make sure that your machine is threaded with the colors that you want to use for your design. On the top half of your screen, you'll see the number of color stops for your design. In this case, there are 19. On the bottom half of the screen, you'll find your needles numbered 1 through 15. Each of these needles corresponds to a colored thread spool that you've threaded your machine with. The needles are represented by a number 1 through 15 and a color swatch icon. The color swatch on each button doesn't represent the color of thread that you are using, so you can disregard these colors and only reference the numbers. We'll go over how to match your needle numbers to specific thread colors at the end of this video. For now, let's begin assigning thread colors to your color stops based on your color sheet instructions. Start with the first color stop, which should already be highlighted on the screen above. To assign a thread color to this stop, choose the corresponding thread spool, 1 through 15, that has the color thread that you want for this part of the design. Continue for each color stop until all of the 19 boxes above have been assigned a thread color to. If after you've assigned your colors, you want to change a color for your design, you can easily swap one thread color for another by using the swap function. To do this, click on the left space next to the swap icon and select the thread spool number that you want to change. Then click on the space to the right of the swap button and select the new thread spool color. When you're done, click on the swap icon. To save your changes, click on the green check mark. If you're running projects that share similar thread colors, you may want to assign a thread color to each needle to help you visually when assigning your colors to the color stops. To do this, click on the button with 3 swatches. Then, select the needle that you want to assign a thread color to. You can sort through the pages of color options until you find a color that closely matches your thread spool. Then, click on the green check mark to save your settings. To slow down the speed of your machine in between color stops, click on the color stop that you want to slow down and click on the low speed button. You should see an L next to that color stop. After you're finished, click on the green check mark to save your settings. This function is helpful if you're embroidering intricate designs that require lower speeds. You can also adjust the speed of your machine at any time during embroidery using the speed buttons on your main menu. For applique designs, you may want to embroider on top of applique with a specific color. To do this, you can tell your machine to stop after a specific color stop and move the hoop out so that you can place your applique fabric. You can do this easily by selecting the color stop that you want your embroidery machine to stop after and then click on the Offset button. You should see an F next to that color stop. After you're finished, click on the green check mark to save your settings.